Alright guys, we're back for another Dragon Ball Legends video, and here we have the info for the next banner that's going to be coming out on Dragon Ball Legends tonight, actually, the GT banner. So this is the first time they're bringing out sparking GT units since Pan, right? Pan was one of the original sparking units in the game, and now we're going back to GT. If you guys, like, I've seen some people are really not hype about this banner. I mean, sure, Legends is coming off of, Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan and, Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Broly movie, which are ridiculously hype. But I would plead with people to remember, like, GT characters in Dokkan, like, those have ended up being, like, some of the most hype celebrations, hype banners and stuff like that. Mainly the Super Saiyan 4s, but, GT has some interesting stuff. These characters, like, I guess aren't really the biggest deal. We'll see, like, what their Z abilities and stuff is, like, if there's going to be, like, a GT tag and all that, because, some of these units right here, like this Super Saiyan Goku or the Vegeta, could be very, very important when a Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Vegeta might eventually show up in Dragon Ball Legends. Now, I remember, like, from the original beta last year, Super Saiyan 4 Goku was data mined, so, who knows when they're going to bring him in, but I'm going to tell y'all, the Super Saiyan 4s are going to be some of the most hyped characters that will probably hit Legends. Like, for me, personally, I probably have UI Goku right now as my number one wanted unit in Legends, and I probably have Blue Gogeta at, like, 2, and then, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku has got to be, like, 3 or 4 or something like that. Definitely excited to see them. So, what we're going to have tonight is, it's the next Ultra Space Time Summon banner. So, of course, that means, we're going to get the tickets to get, some of these units for free, which will be nice. And then, of course, we also have one of these units will be available in the shop, which is always nice. Now, from what we're seeing here, Hyper Metal Rildo does seem to be the most intriguing. We'll get to why in a second. So, hopefully, he is the one that you can pick up in the shop. So, the new characters we're going to get is a green Super Saiyan Goku. We have a yellow Super Saiyan Vegeta. And we have the red Hyper Metal Rildo. And then we also have a green Extreme GT Trunks. So, all of these units might be very, very important, for, like, a GT-based team. We'll see. So these are the new units. I can't imagine who the other two Sparkings would be featured. I mean, unless... I doubt... I wonder how they did the Gogeta banner, if they're going to do that moving forward. Probably not. Where Gogeta was a 1% rate, and then, like, all the other units in the banner were, like, wacky rates all over the place. I gotta imagine this banner will just be the same normal Legends formula, where we'll have these 3 Sparkings, and then we'll have 2 others. Pan will probably be one, and then, I don't know, maybe, like, another Trunks would end up being the 5th Sparking. We'll see, right? Now, the Legends Twitter account actually did tweet out like the super attacks and the abilities of what some of these units do. So here's the GT Vegeta. Inflict all enemies with downgrades such as strike cost up, blast damage received up, and health restoration down. Oh, okay, so looks like he's going to be a little bit of a counter towards the regeneration team, which, from what people are saying, that's like pretty much the best team right now. I mean, I'll say this. Super Perfect Cell is very annoying to fight. With his, ability to do the instant transmission and save, you from getting hit with combos. The card ceiling is super annoying. All that stuff is just very aggravating to face. Super Perfect Cell is a real problem. So, units to counter him and Zamasu and stuff will be nice. So Vegeta makes enemies vulnerable and deals tons of damage. Keep an eye on his team play with GT Trunks, who buffs GT characters. So GT Trunks probably has a strong Z ability then. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. So we got the Trunks going up against Hyper Metal Rildo right there. And then this is supposed to be the show, like the super attack showcase for Vegeta. We'll see how that works. Okay, so Trunks getting beat down, and then Vegeta comes in right there. Like, I wonder... So, I don't know, maybe Trunks getting damage or something like that would affect how things go. Alright, so Vegeta... The one problem with GT Vegeta... Vegeta has the goofiest outfit, man. That is not a good look for Vegeta right there. I'm sorry, it's not. That's not a good look. Alright, so that's Vegeta. Next we got Hyper Metal Rildo. Now, this is interesting, right? So his attacks reduce enemies' cover, sustain, damage cut effects by 100%. So basically, they don't get to just do that to him. That's good. And nullify effects that heal them when their HP reaches 0. So that revive type ability that Zamasu and the Green Vegeta have. So that's very interesting. Drill straight through your enemies' defenses and deliver the final blow. So Rildo certainly is looking very, very interesting. So let's see what Rildo's attacks look like. Funny enough, this character right here, this version of Rildo, is one of the few units in Dokkan I do not have. I don't have that version of Rildo. He is a support type unit in Dokkan. Okay, so there's his drill attack, and then he with the wings and stuff. So goofy. Now, the other versions... No, because Rildo kind of has like a normal form. He does that form, and then he's also got like his full kind of liquid metal form, which neither of those are in Legends right now. All three of them are in Dokkan, but they really need to be better. So then we have Super Saiyan Goku GT. So for 60 counts from the start of battle, Goku gains effects like blast damage increased up, blast cost down, and damage received down. Okay, damage received down is interesting. And his card draw speed can be raised by main ability 2. Full Saiyan power straight from the beginning. So that sounds very similar to the red Super Saiyan 3 Goku that was just released not too long ago. Alright. I don't know how much I personally like units. Oof, boy. I'm sorry, but I'm not a fan of that, the dub Goku voice either. But I don't know. I don't like units that are like super strong at the start of battle and then like you kind of gotta wait. I do like units that get stronger once everyone else has been taken down, though. Like that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, oh, okay. So he has a little bit of a different animation for his super attack, and his face looks really weird right there. Whoa. That's like Chucky doll, a GT Goku. All right, well, sure. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of units like this because, like, you know, you have to bring this Goku out super early. It makes you predictable, not great. I mean, with the Gohan, you know, it's just, he gets so freaking strong, like, when the rest of the team gets taken down or when a Goku gets taken down, that is just so worth it. So I definitely prefer units that get stronger, like, as the battle goes on or as allies get defeated, more so than this right here, where it's just, like, you know, at the start of fight. So there we go, guys. Here's what's coming next to Legends tonight. I will definitely... I'll do a summon video on this. I'm probably only going to do one summon video for these units, because for sure we'll be able to get one of the 3 from the shop, and then with the tickets and stuff like that. So, you know, I'll do one video. We'll see if we can get some luck for these GT units. But the thing about Legends that's very important is that, like, in Dokkan, a unit will show up. Like, let's just use, like, I don't know, like Metal Cooler, for example, right? So Metal Cooler shows up for the first time on JP Dokkan, like, the very first day of November. Basically, you know, a full 6 months later, pretty much, here in April, Metal Cooler finally comes back. In Legends, it's not really like that. Units don't take 6 months to come back, right? Banners are popping up a lot more often than that, and units are returning a lot more often than that. Like, look at Super Saiyan God Vegeta, right? They released him as, like, I mean, that, like, I don't know how many Legends banners I would quantify, or, like, as bait banners, but that Super Saiyan God Vegeta banner, 100% is a bait banner, because they toss that banner out. God Vegeta is the only new sparking unit on it, and then they bring his ass back, like, only, what, like, barely even a month later, or less than a month later. So, like, I don't really recommend whaling as much in Legends. It's like, you also need a lot more copies to, like, perfect a card or rainbow a card, get a card to 100% than in Dokkan, right? But at the same time, to offset that, it's also much, much easier, I would say, to obtain a lot of these cards than in a game like Dokkan. So, you know, it does sort of offset a little bit there. This is definitely not a banner. As of right now, I really recommend people summoning on. But, I mean, we need to see, like, what, you know, what their Z abilities and stuff are, because there's a very good chance, I mean, you know, from what they said specifically about the Extreme GT Trunks, you know, these units could be vital to when the Super Saiyan 4s eventually come out. And then obviously, you know, I'm sure it'll be like Dokkan. I'm sure they'll make the Super Saiyan 4s incredibly broken. So, you know, they will probably be incredibly hype units. So I guess, like, just keep that sort of thing in mind, that these units could be very, very important for when the Super Saiyan 4s do eventually show up. So, all right, guys, we'll finish up here. I will see y'all tonight for the summons. Your boy has definitely. I always do this, right? Where I play Legends and I'm having a lot of fun for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or something like that, and then I don't know, I get burned out or something on Legends every time. But I do want to try and stick with it. So we'll definitely be summoning. We'll see what happens. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.